What's going on, cave diggers? It's your boy Real Ralph with three and out. I am back for the final week of the college championship live. You know what I'm saying? It was a great game, man. We got a lot to talk about. Nick Saban retiring, transfer reporters. Oh my God, and we got a lot to talk about today. You know what I'm saying? So before we get into this, make sure y'all like, share, subscribe to the Mancave channel. You know what I'm saying? If you like what you see, just hit that subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? Let us know, you're here. If you like college football, you like NFL football, you like NBA, yeah, hey, we covering all that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, y'all, we gonna go back and reflect on the college championship between Michigan and Washington. Very, it was a good game. Even though it was kind of lumpsided a little bit, but it was a pretty good game. Um, Michigan pulled it out. Pause for the championship of the year, man. I thought Michigan wasn't gonna pull it out, man. I really didn't, but they did, man. They beat Washington 34-13, giving Michigan their first championship and since 1997, if I'm not mistaken. Um, my man, Michael Penix Jr., man, he had 255 yards passing for one touchdown and two interceptions. Um, J.J. McCarthy had 140 yards passing. He went 10 for 18 on all his passes. D. Johnson had 33 yards rushing. And Coral, man, I see him going to the NFL this year, making an impact. He had 134 yards for 21 carries and two touchdowns. Um, what else? And watching the receivers, Odazu, he had 87 yards receiving. And Loveland for Michigan had 64 yards receiving also, giving Jim Harbaugh I believe, his first championship of his college career, I believe, because I don't think I ever seen Jim Harbaugh win a championship. But yeah, man, Michigan, they run game, man. They had more running yards than Washington did. Let's see, they had a lot of running yards on there, man. They rushed for they rushed for 303 yards on the ground, man, to Washington 46 yards. And we all know if you can't run the ball, in championship games, then you gonna get your ass smacked. At point blank period. So that was the difference to me in that game, man. Not only did Blake Corum had um, two touchdowns, but the other running back, Donovan Edwards, he scored the first two touchdowns of the game. He had 104 yards. See, that was an X factor right there. Two X factors because J.J. McCarthy had 31 yards for four carries. And Kel. I mean, Michigan running backs was just pounding Washington's defense. Um, how many times um, Washington was sacked one time? They won't have to sack so many times, but yeah. Um, to me, was the difference was Michigan running the ball, controlling the line of scrimmage, where Washington really they just couldn't stop the run game. And then on Washington end on offense, they just kept passing the ball, passing the ball, passing the ball. Like, you gotta run the ball, man. Like, y'all only had 46 yards receiving. I mean 46 yards rushing. That's terrible. What's going on, building over here? We building over here. Rap, Paul, salute and respect to the Mancave. Back to Rap, Paul, Nick Saban did the right thing. The writing was on the wall in the air in Alabama high ups. Bye bye, Nick Saban. Yeah, man. I was just sitting here looking at a Nick say he just didn't have the energy to do it anymore. But we gonna get into that, man. We gonna get into that, man. Like I said, Michigan, man, they won their first championship. Can they repeat next year? Uh, I doubt it. I doubt it because you got a lot of teams that's going to be stacking up next year, and for Michigan to repeat, I highly doubt it. But we gonna see though. We gonna see, man. Um, so we been it over here. You came in here and got right to the topic, man. You came in here and got right to it. Nick Saban retiring, man. Nick Saban is retiring from college football. Nick Saban built a Bama dynasty and went on the best coaching run ever. That's what the headline say, and he did. He did that. Now I'm for real. Um, I always thought that what drove Nick Saban to want to retire is he wasn't big on the NIL and he wasn't big on the transfer and all that. He just, you know, he wasn't big on that. But in this interview, he said that he just didn't have the energy anymore to be, do it like how he used to. He's getting older, and you know, I feel like he had more juice in the tank to coach, but he said he getting older, man. He can't keep up. Plus, with all the NIL and transfer portal going on and whatnot. So, man, big ups to Nick Saban, man. He would definitely go down as one of the greatest coaches of all time. Um, he definitely had a lot of coaches come out from under him. He done had Kirby Smart, Lane Kiffin, Dabo. I mean, so many coaches have came from the Nick Saban tree. Not only that, not only he won championships, but he made other coaches win championships, inspired them, and they went on to win championships. Now that's greatness. That's greatness. Anytime your greatness can rub off on somebody else and they can go win a championship somewhere else at other colleges, that's greatness, man. That's greatness. We've been to say Rav real talk. That play on the 30-yard line was, yes, he did a great college coach, no doubt. Yeah, that was a bad. Nick Saban don't call plays now. We building over here. He don't call plays. Nick Saban is a defensive coach. You know, he's a defensive coach. So he didn't call that play. I don't even know who's Alabama offensive coordinator, but you know, whoever called that play was that. I feel like that they could have called a better play than that. The play went nowhere. You try to run a quarterback draw up the middle, and you didn't go nowhere. So, I mean, Nick Saban is going out, so you there's no going out and getting no coordinator. They got to rebuild. It's rebuilding time now. They got to find a coach, which I think they have no found a coach. the coach for Washington. I think they said that they was closing in on him, the coach from Washington. So whoever goes there has some big shoes to fill. They have some very big shoes to fill. I kind of wanted to see Dabo go there. I thought they was gonna go after Dabo, but from what I saw on the news here lately, I've been seeing this the coach for Washington. Moving right along, man. We're gonna get into the next season, man. Is it way too early to see who's gonna be the next favorite college football champion favorites next year? They got Georgia at number 1. Georgia will be back next year. They got Texas at number 2. Oregon will be back in the swing of things. Alabama, they have lost a lot. They have lost a lot. I don't know what Alabama gonna be looking like next year. Ohio State, I'm looking for them to be there next year as well. A lot of great teams, man, that's gonna be right there in the thick of things, especially with the playoffs expanding to 12 teams. So a lot from what I'm looking at right here, we got Georgia, Texas, Oregon, Alabama, Ohio State, Michigan, Ole Miss, Missouri, Notre Dame, Washington, and Penn State. We building over here. Say I like Colorado. Colorado, they fell off at the end of the year. Towards the middle end of the year, they fell off real bad. But they did get a lot of transfer through the transfer portal, and they got the number 1 recruit in the nation also. So I feel like Colorado gonna have to work. Deion gonna still have to work his way. He got to work his way back into the top 25. Remember now, he didn't even. I don't even think they went to a bowl game. Yeah, I don't even think Deion then went to a bowl game. You got a lot of teams, man, that's gonna be ready to come back next year. You still got Clemson out there. You still got Florida State, which got snubbed. Y'all excuse my light, y'all. All right, there we go. All right, y'all. You say that's why you like Florida State. I mean, that's why you like Colorado. Why you like Colorado? I mean, don't get me wrong. Colorado got a lot of good transfer. Let me see. Let me see who all Colorado got. Since you like Colorado so much, we building over here. Colorado transfer. Hold on. Colorado transfer portal. Let's see what who all Colorado got. Okay. Colorado got DJ McKinney because of what they went through last year. Yeah, they went through, they did better than what they did the year before last, which was 1 game. I will give them credit for that. That is a step forward. But let's look at their commit. Let's look at their transfer portal commits though. That's what's making them power up right now. They got DJ McKinney from Oklahoma State. They got a cornerback. He's playing cornerback. They got an edge rusher, Nikiah Webb Walker from New Mexico State. Let me see some notable names on here that I know. They got Will Shepherd. They got Will Shepherd from Vanderbilt. That was a big pickup because my Gamecocks tried to get him. He's a wide receiver, and he's a 4-star. He got a tight end, Chairman I can't pronounce his name, but he snagged him out of Cincinnati. So Dion, he snapped some really good. I don't really know, haven't seen a lot of these guys play. He got a lot of FCS transfers too. Carmen, I think he a wide receiver. Yeah, I think I did see that name we building over here. Yeah, it seemed like I seen that name. But he looked like he got a lot of receivers out of the FCS, man. And we hope they gonna be good because hey man, you gotta bounce back, Dion. Y'all was all hyped up at the beginning of the year, but as soon as y'all got into Pac-12 play, that's when y'all started getting y'all ass cut. But we gonna see though. We gonna see we building over here. We gonna see what them Buffaloes gonna do. But yeah, man, exciting college football year coming up with the 12 teams playoffs. Very exciting. Lane Kiffin, he's another team to look out. Ole Miss is a team to look out for next year too. By Nick Saban being gone, I think Ole Miss have a chance to finally take over the SEC West. In the East, I think Georgia still will be a power. Far as my Gamecocks, man, we got a lot of good transfer reporters too now. Let me go to our portal. Ralph Colorado will be better than them Gamecocks. You crazy. I'm telling you. If we play Colorado right now, I guarantee we'll beat the brakes off of them. We'll beat the brakes off of them now. Let's go to my Gamecocks transfer reporter. South Carolina Gamecocks transfer reporter. I never seen my Gamecocks play Colorado either. I never seen that. So yeah, we just got Alabama transfer the other day. We got a defensive lineman in Mancave Goodwine. He was a 69th best prospect in 2021 recruiting cycle, and I think he was a 4-star lineman. We got an offensive lineman out of Oklahoma, Aaron Parks. We got a tight end out of Ball State, Brady Hunt. That was a big pickup for us. He caught 46 passes and 498 yards and 5 touchdowns, and he was a freshman All-American. We snagged a linebacker out of Pittsburgh, He had 118 tackles. We got a wide receiver from Miami of Ohio. I'm loving this transfer portal, man, that we got, man. We got Rocket Sanders from Arkansas. We got, man, we loaded. We loaded. We got Jawan Howard from South Carolina State. He's a running back. We got an edge Russell and Carr Kenile from Georgia Tech. So yeah, we got another wide receiver out of Coastal Carolina. Yeah, man, we looking good in that transfer portal, man. Looking real good. So yeah, y'all. Like I say, man, looking forward to next year. And Rav, I will be back. I'm still at work. Okay. Um, looking forward to next year, man, with all the new changes and teams going to new conferences. It's going to be a very exciting year. I can't wait. You know what I'm saying? My Gamecocks, we got one of the toughest schedules in the nation. We play LSU, Oklahoma, Alabama, and Texas A&M. Yeah, so we have a very tough schedule next year. You know, and Missouri and Kentucky. Yeah, we got one of the hardest schedules next year. But man, like I said, I can't wait till next year to see how this college football playoffs gonna go, because it's going to 12 teams now, and I definitely can't wait for that. Um, like I said, man, as far as Nick Saban, Kalen DeBoer, I couldn't call his name early. Kalen DeBoer to Alabama. So candidates to watch, candidates to coach next. So I believe Alabama done found they yeah, Alabama done hired Kalen DeBoer from Washington. So they did get him. Um, we gonna see how that's gonna go. I don't his style of play. How they was playing in the national championship. I hope he don't come down here with all that passing and passing and passing. You need to run the ball, bro. You need to run the ball. It ain't like Alabama ain't got no running backs. They got plenty of running backs. So all that passing and never running the ball, that ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work in the SEC, man. But we gonna see, man, how he's gonna feel Nick Saban's shoes, man. We gonna see. Um, like I say, man, we got let me see, we got a little bit more to talk about. As far as, oh Lord, sorry about that, y'all. Yeah, that's pretty much everything, though, man. I ain't want to come on here too long, man. I just wanted to come over and go over the game for Monday night. Um, we finally made it, man. We made a whole season. You know what I'm saying? I can't believe that, you know, we created this show 3 and Out, even though we wasn't too consistent, but we try to get it to you any way that we can. Um, Shouts out to Debo Vibes for coming up here and helping throughout the season. You know what I'm saying? That's what he loves to do. Shouts out to all the cave diggers for coming through. We building over here. Um, Jody Meads, Ruby, everybody. We appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all for coming in here and just popping in and saying hi and whatnot. But yeah, man, this has been a very exciting year for college football, and I can't wait the next season and how it all gonna go down. Um, I ain't got too much more to say, man. Y'all just stay tuned for the Man Cave. We will be hosting the Man Cave. think this Sunday coming up or Monday, I think it's a divisional game. So y'all stay tuned for that. I think it's going to be the Cowboy, the Eagles, and the Bucks. I think that's the game that we're going to be doing. The Eagles and the Bucks. So y'all stay tuned for that, and we'll definitely be back up here. Yeah, I think either Sunday or Monday. So yeah, y'all, I ain't gonna hold y'all up, man. I just want to go over these games and go over the news about Nick Saban retiring. Y'all hold it down, man. Y'all stay out the rain, stay out the weather, and y'all have a blessed night, man. And see y'all next season on 3 and Out. I'm out.